our third discussion circle, and the question they are answering is, why has Jack's feelings about reading and writing poetry changed? Use evidence from the book to support your claim. Go ahead, guys.
So my claim is...
Turn it, or Lincoln, turn it so the skinny side is pointing up.
This is my evidence from the book. He said that was the best poem to me. He liked it, and he took our book home without asking, which he kind of got more into liking it. And then he copied it, which means that he really, really liked it. And then that's how kind of it changed from him being like not wanting to do poems and not really inspired. But then he read some poems from the famous authors, and then he was kind of able to make a poem kind of like the famous poems.
Why has Jack's feelings about reading and writing poetry changed is, my reason is, at first he didn't like it through pages 1 through 2. Like, he said, boys don't write poetry, girls do. And on the second page, he said, Jack said that he his brain was empty and everything. But then later on in the story, at like pages 42, he really started liking the book, like the poems and everything. And on one of the pages, he said that he really liked the small poems. And that's it. That's all I have.
My poem.
So on your chest. There you go.
My poem is Jack was not.
Oh, pause for just 1 second.
Mrs. Blue,
Yes?
can I get Adric? He's getting checked out.
I will send him down as soon as.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Adric, finish your thought and then you can go, okay?
And so Jack was not liking the poems until he wrote about his dog, his shape poem, pages 35 to 41.
Okay. So Adric, go ahead and grab your stuff. Leave your red folder here, okay?
I agree with Adric and Lincoln, but I have a tiny bit more to add on. Since Jack didn't like the poems at first, then he started liking them, and then he read the street music poem, and it was talking about all the loud stuff in the street music poem, and that he liked it, and he made his own little poem that he said there's quiet street music at his town, in his little neighborhood. He said that there was children playing, and that the kids would come like the bigger kids would shout out car if they see a car, and that his house, his neighborhood is thin, and he liked the small poems because they were short and you can read a whole lot, and about the poems that make shapes. He read the apple, that he thought he really liked it, so he made one about his dog, and the dog, it was talking about all the dog's personalities.
My claim is, so it says, why has Jack's feelings about reading and writing poetry changed? I says it reminds him of his dog that he used to have, and he writes a concrete poem in the shape of his dog. And that's it.
I have something to add on to Sebastian. It might have been why first it might have been because his dog died, that he didn't like poems. And maybe then he made a poem about his dog and it looked good on yellow paper. And he put his name on it, which kind of proved that he was starting to be able put his name on the paper because he felt videos.
I agree with Sebastian and Lincoln because I bet he really misses his dog, and the poems that talked about dogs, I bet he really liked those.
I agree with Peyton.
That's about all the poems that he read. At first he really didn't like it, and then later on he loves poems and he started making his own.
All right, round of applause for group 3. Woo! Good job, guys.